Boom.
We live.
Yeah.
We on.
Hell yeah.
Tony Technical's back, bro.
Fucking, they let me off of house arrest, bro.
Oh my god.
Finally.
You snipped
I didn't
off
even
the
realize
ankle
you came
bracelet.
with those fours. Are sick as fuck. The white with the little silver.
Dude,
The aluminium.
I actually wear these like on a consistent basis, bro. Like I love these. Like today, I got kind of mad because a little kid stepped on them.
Oh.
So I stepped on his shoes back.
Did you?
Yeah, dude. These little kids have shoe game, bro.
He would kick him.
Yeah, they do.
He definitely stepped back on his shoes for sure.
Yeah, man. These little kids have shoe game. I be looking at these kids. They were looking at me. They were like, "What you got on?"
So he knew what he was doing when he stepped on your shoe. He did it on purpose.
Oh yeah, dude. He was wearing some like Jordan 1s. I looked at him back and I said, "You go step on the wall. You can't move no more for the rest of recess."
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you,
Hey,
7-year-old.
put his ass on timeout. Hey.
Hey, man, bring your gain up just a little bit, brother.
All right.
That's my word. On condominium.
Two
Drop millennium.
Hey, man,
What?
had bars,
Mic
bro.
check, mic check.
Except that's Diddy.
Mace
Mic
wrote
check.
this.
Let's look at those writing credits.
Hey, they got these reverse Brazils about to come out.
Yeah.
Them is fire. And they on them Oregon colors for you. You better try to get them.
What's up, Alberto? Let's go with the color grading, bro. That shit looks sick, man.
What do you do?
You be color grading for Maintain now on the videos.
Oh,
Focus 16
yeah, that shit
things.
looks hard.
Yeah, and kids say, we talking about kicks tonight?
Fuck your shoes, bro.
Fuck your shoes.
Fuck your shoes.
We got the official drop from Ebro.
Fuck your shoes.
And
Fuck your list.
Yeah.
Exactly. We out here official tonight. Cause we all about the Benjamins, bruh.
Come on.
We got Tony Technical back. Shit's
Yeah.
going down, bro.
We chilling.
Hey, we not gonna have no technical difficulties tonight.
Hey, y'all hear how
man.
Sheik Luch
Oh,
was
man.
thugging out on this whole verse, bro?
Dude,
hey,
the locks just killed him.
I fuck with the locks.
For surely.
You're like a cross between Sheik Luch and Ghostface, bro.
I fucked with it.
I can see that.
Cause Sheik is a fucking beast
Big mu-
too,
yeah, he's a
bro.
big
He got them
motherfucker.
shoulders like that
Yeah,
upper, like
yeah.
you got that upper build.
Yeah, you know, just real gorilla shit.
Real gorilla shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I think my bro Will Walker
the
tuning
beat,
in, man. What up, Will?
Put a head.
This one little Kim was bad before the surgeries. Like, I talk about her like Michael Jackson.
Oh shit.
Before the surgeries.
She got that
'Cause it's
Madonna
real.
face.
And that's, I mean, facts.
You know,
They still
she,
can't fuck with her pen game. See?
Her pen game is hard.
she looks all kinds of different now.
I like the way
Yes.
you
She
said
looks
that.
like a pinata.
You say
looks
how
all types of different.
you saw that, right?
She's like swollen and shit,
She
dude.
looks
Like,
like a pinata.
Just saying, she look different.
She looks like a pinata. Look like she's stuffed with little candies from your grandma's house.
damn.
I like how they flip the beat right here, though.
Yeah.
Just for big too.
Undercover, Donnie Brasco.
That movie was hard.
Redman and oh, what
all
my
in the
kitty cat.
cat.
Fuck hoes in Penn State.
Prayer Mantis.
My left hand spit, right hand grip on the whip for the smooth getaway. Player haters get away, or my lead will spray. Squeeze off till I'm empty. Don't tempt me, only to hell I send thee.
All about the Benji. What?
What?
Bro, I used to in the club dancing my ass off to this song.
Yeah, dude.
I used to be getting jiggy like a motherfucker to this shit. Now my back hurt. Shit.
Only got like 6 seconds.
Damn.
Let's go.
Let's do it. 2, 1. Check out this new intro. Yeah.
Bro, that shit is official.
Hey.
That shit was
I
hard.
feel good coming on now.
Yeah.
Peace and love. Welcome to the Hell of Years podcast, everybody. My name is Zach Woodruff. We're going around the room because Tone Tech is in the building tonight, but I guess we're going to Filet first. I pushed the wrong button.
Damn.
What's happening?
What's up, Filet?
What's happening, bro?
How you feeling tonight, man?
Feeling fantastic.
That's what's up right there. So now if I push the right button, there he is.
Oh,
What up,
he's
y'all? How you
fucking
doing?
Back.
He's alive.
I'm alive. I'm off house arrest. Let's have some
Cut
fun
off his
tonight.
ankle bracelet.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah, there was a hack. You know, I had to fucking try that shit. You know,
He's on the run right now.
don't tell nobody.
Tone Tech is in the building tonight.
What up?
What's up, family?
How you doing, man?
Man, it's good to have you here.
Likewise, man. I feel the energy. I feel the love. It's been a minute.
Yes.
You know, being back with you guys is a wonderful thing.
It's a beautiful thing. Got to check in with the homie Maintain out there in the 916.
What's happening?
Sacramento in the house. What's up with you, brother?
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking it easy, bro. I can't complain. Everything
Feeling good?
Yeah.
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 Look at how that little itty bitty is Maintain is there. We got to figure that out too.
I can't even see it at all.
You can't? It's
that
tiny.
small.
It's hella tiny. It's like the tiniest of tinies, man.
Well, I mean, it is maintained right here. You know?
That's what's up, man. All the cameras got wiggled around.
That is
They're
not
all
the
in
way
the
it
wrong
was.
spots,
It's on
dude.
sound check at all.
Everything got fucked up. Well,
We're not in
It
the right
works
places
though,
right
man.
now.
let's see.
worked.
We're gonna make all this work while we do this one time. I guess while we're just getting started, Filet, tell me how your week has been and just what's going on in your world while I push these camera buttons real quick.
Well, let's see. I started off with some fishing therapy
Nice.
on Monday.
Okay.
Let me just start off with fuck these fish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Got skunked on Monday.
Did you?
Yeah, me and Chad Fluckinger went out. You know, if you don't know, one of my other things that we do is we do this little thing called hip hop outdoors.
Okay.
We go out and we bang hip hop and go bang fish and go on little hip hop, little adventures. Mainly
Yeah.
fishing, but we do other shit. Right now it's
Little
fishing.
excursions.
Yeah, So we went out Monday morning to a new little fishing spot. We heard that the fish was banging at. And right now is steelhead season. And if you know anything about catching steelhead,
I don't.
It's a technique thing. And we've been getting skunked on the bank. We've been catching fish from the boat, right? And that boat is kind of cheating, okay?
Why?
Because you can just go right where the fucking fish are at.
How is that cheating? That seems smart to me.
It is smart, right? But
It seems like the appropriate thing to do.
It is, but a true fisherman knows you got to be able to do both. You got to be able to bang them from the bank, bang them from the fucking boat.
You like to bang them all over the place.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And so it's different techniques of shit you have to do. Like, you know what I'm saying. So, and so we're on the bank trying to bang some steelhead. You know what I'm saying? And so we got fucking skunked on Monday. We had like 4 or 5 different little spots and but everyone we talked to in the fucking boat that fucking drifted by us, they're like, oh yeah, got 2, got 3.
Yeah,
and we were just looking at each other like, fuck, we should have brought the fucking boat.
should have brought the boat.
You know what I mean? But other than that, everything is A-okay.
Right on. Big Dante rolling with us tonight. Appreciate you, family. So Tone Tech, man.
What's up,
like
y'all?
you're off house arrest.
Yes.
And
yes.
and you're here. We've been saying every week how you've been coaching and everything and
I know
you're
we've been
back. So
covering
just
for
get
you.
us up to speed
Yeah.
a little bit, man. What the hell is going on with you, man?
Man, so
You
you
look
know,
different
it's,
and everything,
It's,
like-
it's,
You slimmed down a little bit too,
know,
man. You looking
losing
good.
our weight, make sure we're changing our eating habits.
That's
and,
right.
What we're eating, how much we're eating, portion control, balancing that with some exercise. Coaching. One of the things I love about basketball is when we're in the gym, I can run up and down the court with the kids. I'm not saying I'm playing, but I'm running up and down the court with the kids, and we're talking about what we're doing, trying to teach them things. Season came to an end in the first round of the playoffs, but it was
But you made it to the playoffs. That's good.
yeah, so we have a good young core that we're building on, and we're just getting these kids ready to get to that next level. So happy about that, man. Since that stopped, as soon as I stopped coaching, I just been taking naps every day. I will come home and I will take a nap.
Yo,
bro.
naps are dope.
Hey,
Dude,
you know you're
naps are
old
the
and you've been
best.
around hella years when one of your hobbies is napping.
Oh yes, right now it's my favorite thing to do, bro. I'll
Yeah.
fucking come home, hit that shit, dude. Turn the heater on, get my nice little blanket, put on a show, dude. 10 minutes, I'm out.
Yeah, man.
I
And you
fuck
don't
with
got to
that.
take it like a long nap. Even
No.
just like a little 20 minutes of how you feeling
Half
right.
an hour, pop back up. Like, okay, let's go.
Yeah. Maintain. You be taking naps too, bro?
Not because I'm old, when I'm tired. The fuck y'all talking about, man?
Oh my God.
Nah, I do agree on them little short naps. I'm not really a super sleeper, man. I be running off for 4 or 5 hours or less most of the time. So naps come in handy when they slide.
I used to do that.
Yeah.
And
I
then
can't do it.
it caught up with me. And then now, like, my naps ain't 20 minutes, dog.
No?
Fuck no.
Like 2 hours?
Yeah.
He be at the
Yeah.
Yeah.
he be at the bank taking naps,
Probably
waiting
about
for the
45
fish
minutes,
to
an
bite.
hour, somewhere
Well,
in there.
All right. What's up, Steve? Checking in from Ohio, man. We're going to tap in tomorrow night and celebrate Biggie tomorrow night.
Biggie.
Right.
I
So
fuck
tomorrow
with
is March 9th, right? And it's not a great day to celebrate because it's when B.I.G. was murdered.
Biggie. Right. That which is a fucking sad day.
Yeah,
for
but
Bob.
like, so when I got out of high school, I started working at the warehouse with some of my oldest friends, and we were warehouse store number 309.
We
That was our
talked
store
about it.
number, right? We talked about this before. So every March 9th, we all try to tap in with each other. So tomorrow night, we're going to tap in here on the Hell Years podcast and give it up for B.I.G. And so when we were thinking about that episode, like, we should just do a bad boy week and we should give it up for Puff the night before. So we're going to have some conversation tonight
About P.
about P. Diddy,
Diddy.
about
Puffy.
Puffy, about Sean Combs,
Sean P. Diddy Combs.
or now known as Love.
What?
Is that his name?
That's his name now.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
That's because he got warrants. He had to change his name and shit.
Oh
It's,
my
it's
The
just
warrant?
just the
would know
name,
about the
just
Puffy
one
one.
word, Love.
Stop it, bro. When did this happen?
I feel like a year or two ago, right?
I don't pay
Because I don't call him
Now,
Love.
you know what
Somebody
that's
look that
called,
up on
right?
Google.
That's
Hey,
Puffy.
Maintain. Have you heard that he goes by the word Love
I
now?
haven't heard that at all, but that's also sounds like a LLC to me.
I'm over here on the island by myself.
that's a tax
Only
shelter.
person that heard that Diddy goes by Love. You have not heard
I
that,
have
Filet?
not heard that.
No, I call him P. Dickley. I mean P. Diddy.
All right. And Tech, you've never heard that.
I have never. Hey, he's Puffy to me, bro.
Yeah, he's puffy.
Yeah.
He's puffy.
I mean,
crazy.
yeah, he's Sean Combs.
Yeah.
Diddy.
John.
He's Diddy.
All right. So let's take it back to the mid 90s.
Let's
right?
do that.
Let's take it back to when, I mean, obviously, we're big West Coast heads, right?
Yeah, well, this
I was into
is-
Wu-Tang, for sure. Y'all know that about me by now. But
Y'all remember
like-
the Source Awards?
I was, I'm banging Death Row. I'm banging E40 and,
Come on,
and Too
you
Short.
remember the Source Awards?
You know what I'm saying?
Producer up in the.
Yeah. But all of a sudden, you start hearing about Bad Boy.
Boy.
And this dude,
Yeah.
Puff Daddy.
Right.
What do you first remember about Puffy, Tone Tech?
My first recollection of Puff was Mary J. Blige was a 411 when he was an intern, right? So he was coming up on that stuff, really promoting her. And I love that fucking album. So, paying attention to the notes and seeing who produced what and then seeing those other things come down the pipeline. He had a distinctive sound that made you feel good and made you want to party. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, it was a heavy gangster vibe. So that was just something different.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I think he capitalized on that and he knew how to sell it and he had the right artists around him to push that sound and that movement.
What were your first impressions of P. Diddy?
Well, I'm a West Coast dude.
Yeah.
So I wasn't fucking with no shiny suits. But the one thing that impressed me and was undeniable was he made fucking good music. Whether it was Mary J. Blige, Maze,
Of course, B.I.G.
B.I.G. And it really didn't dawn on me until like later.
Yeah.
And it was I would say like when I turned 21 and when you like went to the club
What up, Kyle?
and seen the effects of their music when it got turned on by a DJ.
Yeah.
And when you seen every female rush the dance floor.
Yep.
And as a young hyena that was trying to meet somebody,
You were rushing to the dance floor too?
you was like, well, if I'm going to meet somebody,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to I'm going to have to dance to this shit. Because really, at the end of the, I mean,
At
you
that
could-
time,
at that time and during that era, like if they like it and we know how it goes, like the dog is chasing the cat. You know what I mean? Like you got to kind of do what the cat is liking. And so I kind of like got into it then, but then when you start like breaking down like what Mace was saying, and I heard Mace like on some other freestyles when you heard like Murder Mace,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, hold on, Mace is kind of gangster. And then it was like, oh, okay. But then when you see Puffy for what he is and what he's done for hip hop and for music, and then his whole like body of work,
Yep.
like he has done a lot of stuff for music and created this lane for himself.
Yeah, we definitely got to get into that. What's up, Will? So Maintain your first impressions of what do you think back to the mid 90s and you're hearing about Diddy. What do you remember?
You know, I think of Puff as not necessarily a businessman, but I don't think of him as an artist first. I think of him as a producer. You know what I mean? And Puffy was able to bring records that people didn't even know what to do with and connect dots and create a sound. One thing you can never not say about Bad Boy is they got a sound, and ain't none of that shit whack. You know what I mean? When they come on, it's gonna do what it do.
Yeah,
regardless
when I think
if
of
you
Puff,
like it or not.
I think of like he must have an outstanding ear.
Yeah,
he hears the hits.
Yeah,
and so he would align himself with whatever was like that is the sound that's gonna work. And and his track record has been pretty impressive, right?
Even with Total and like
with everything.
Total.
Yeah, and we'll get into like the curse of Bad Boy and how nobody ever remained Bad Boy, and he certainly doesn't have a great track record of taking care of his artists.
Right.
Right, because there's really no longevity when it comes to you start looking at you're naming Mace. We're thinking about the Locks. We're thinking about Biggie. We're thinking about
Black Rob
Total and Black Rob and G Dep and 112 and like it goes on and on and on.
Shine.
And they all had only a few little projects, and none of them really got doled out either.
No, but they had massive records.
Massive records, like let's take a record like this.
Damn.
Bro, this got people to the dance floor immediately.
Well, I mean,
you know how to make you move.
And then you had the Ice Cube.
That's what I'm saying. But Ice Cube had just done this a few years before.
Right. And the way that it's
so he knew that this is gonna work.
Hey, let's talk about that real quick.
And boom.
What you got, Maintain? What you want to touch on?
You know, as much as Bad Boy got caught up in what they got caught up in the hip hop moment, right? But them dudes really like sampled the West Coast and Snoop and Death Row specifically to craft the Ready to Die album. Nobody really talks about that because of everything that happened. You know what I mean? So their respect and love from the West Coast and knowing how to make a hit, that's still from looking over here.
And
nobody else on the East Coast was doing that.
Bro, there was a skit on Ready to Die that I think it's the Shiznit is playing in the background.
100%.
I'm pretty right. It's the Shiznit playing, and like that's my favorite Snoop record. And I was like
damn near the intro to the album.
Yeah, like a lot of it though. Like he's like sitting there listening to Snoop, and that's a skit on the album.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's because Suge cleared that. Just don't forget
he
that
had
part
to.
of the game. Yeah.
Right.
And that's
it's
what
crazy how
people
shit
don't
play
talk
out
about
from
that.
there.
So I think we can have tonight's conversation in two parts. One is like Puff with Big and like that connection, that relationship, that part of hip hop, and then Puff by himself,
right?
And like Bad Boy and all of the stuff he's done. Because I really do think like if we start with the conversation on just, you can't separate really the two. If you talk B.I.G., Puff is right there.
Yeah,
right. He puts him out. He's connected. He's on almost on all the records.
Yep.
And Biggie really didn't live long enough for us to really get an idea, what his career was going to look like.
Or who was going to evolve to.
Right? And like he said on that one song, sky was the limit for what Biggie was going to do. And I think Puff knew that.
Right.
Right? When you think...
Go
crazy. When you think of Big and Puff, Tone Tech, what comes to mind?
Man, dynamic duo, bro. That was like fucking Batman and Robin type hip-hop shit. You know what I'm saying? Because... Puff just knew how to bring Biggie out and really sell him and market him. And you knew Big, he had the ear, he had the flow, he had the style. He was cool as fuck and people wanted to be like him, right? And that's the image that Puff really sold. But lyrically, as a hip hop fan, you were like, fuck, dude, this dude could spit and his rhymes all tell a great story, but the flow just... enticed you and it made you want to listen to him more and more
Yeah.
and more. And then Puff just put him on the records. Puff found his samples, produced his shit, made sure he sounded the way he sounded. So he played a huge integral part of the Biggie sound that we all love today.
So, because I don't know the answer to this, how did Puff and Big connect? Do any of y'all know? Because I really don't know the backstory on like who knew who or who met who or how did that. Anybody have
I
any?
know Big was in Unsigned Hype right before Puff got to him.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can say that, but I don't know the 100% story on how they came together.
Yeah, I
that's
don't
crazy.
either.
You would think,
You would think like
right? That shouldn't be a hard answer, but
any of y'all know?
Right. Somebody,
Kyle, you know,
yeah,
Kid,
Yeah. Somebody
Steve?
hit us up in the comments.
Gage, anybody?
Yeah.
Jump on the interwebs.
And then we'll definitely have it on tomorrow for sure.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm gonna go Wikipedia
yeah,
tonight.
yeah, for sure.
Be like, there was a story that I heard one time.
right, go digging.
But my question becomes, right, is, you know, because I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench out there for everybody. Do you guys think the trajectory of Biggie's career is really what Biggie wanted? Because, you know, like, I have this feeling Biggie, like being behind the scenes in music,
Right.
right? And knowing that what it takes to be a commercial success,
Right.
sometimes you have to adjust yourself
Right. At first to get in the game or whatnot,
to
right?
do the things,
Yeah.
right?
And Big was, if he was Unsigned Hype, he was trying to get on.
Right.
Right, they make that classic "Ready to
Right,
Die," and then
right.
what's he hit with the "Life After Death" double album? That's
I think
incredible.
that's
And then
what makes them special as a team. Is,
Right.
Biggie never had to dumb down the side of Biggie that the streets love. Puffy was just
Right.
like, rap on this when I need you to rap on this, and it would
Right.
be the right sample in the right moment, and it would win. Not too many artists get that. They usually do have to dumb down.
But I think he did, though, because a lot of his commercial hits to me are like dumbed down.
But I just
Like-
gave you the answer.
But I want some more griminess from Biggie.
oh, and we would have gotten that had it lit, right?
That's what I'm saying. And so it's like he.
So wait,
wasn't-
let me ask you this then, because I wonder if you're alluding to this. And well, first I'll just show. Oh, it's not very. They're so dark. They're
Fuck
so.
your shoes, bro.
No, man.
Fuck your shoes.
Oh,
Boom, right on time.
You know what's crazy about that shoe? I still think Nike.
they did the Loonies wrong on
Loonies
that one. Yeah,
a check. Both
So,
Yuck and
absolutely. Let me. Are you maybe alluding to, or are you wondering if we can move the conversation towards like, do you think Biggie was aware or waking up to like his significance, and maybe he probably didn't have the best deal on Bad Boy, and maybe Diddy was making a whole lot of cheddar cheese off him, and like maybe that energy was changing?
Well, that, and when you look at the type of music Puff makes at the end of the day,
Yeah,
and you are gangster,
right.
does it really align with Puff?
No, it does not.
So,
But the money does.
right.
And if
So
Big was
it's-
seeing it and,
right.
and like feeling it,
But if the money's not right,
right.
There's that.
and then there's going to be a conflict at some point.
What's your take on that, Tech?
Man, I agree, man, because as they say, money is the root of all evil, right? And when you let it overtake you like that, you're willing to do some shady shit to keep it, especially if you get used to a certain lifestyle. I mean, hey, streets was watching, people were understanding that situation,
Right.
but it's just scary to think that he'd pull it off, though.
Bro, you had a guy, his name was Murder Mace, and he went to ministry. His rap name was Murder Mace,
Yeah.
and he went to ministry.
Okay.
He walked away from fucking everything.
It's true, because it probably
bro,
wasn't
it was
being handled
funky
right.
over there, bro.
I'm
He was funky over there.
I'm
You
just
mean?
dropping. I'm
you
just
needed
dropping
Jesus
facts.
right then. That's what he did.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta get as
He
far
said,
away from this
"Oh, I
as
better
possible.
I gotta go
Hey,
check on
so
my
look,
soul.
we got some feedback here. My cousin Brent, what's up, brother? He was just saying, rumor was that Puff did see Big in the Source as an up and comer, and then he went after them, and that's what Big Dante was saying too. That he saw him in the magazine and was like, we need to meet up.
Right, and at that time, Puff was, I'm pretty sure, plotting his move because it was Uptown Records was a thing,
Right.
which was
Andre Harrell.
Right, exactly. Andre Harrell, Heavy D.
Yeah.
So Puff was like an intern at a label, right? Motown or something.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
an intern,
Right.
and learned the game
Hey,
under some
Puffy
people.
tried to boss up, and they was like, "You gotta go."
Right.
That's what
Okay.
happened.
Okay, and then
That's when he
somebody
left
gave him dough
Uptown.
to start Bad Boy because he did okay for himself.
He went and did his thing. He had all the knowledge, man. He
Right.
wasn't broke. Just because you're an intern, don't mean you ain't getting no money.
He was like
Right.
a party promoter early on
Right.
too. So he started making dough like that, like throwing shows and throwing events. He understood
Okay.
how that worked. So I think he parlayed that
I mean,
into
clearly,
stuff down the road.
clearly he was a very intelligent hustler.
Exactly.
Right,
Yeah,
that
knew what he
knew
was
how
doing.
to make shit happen.
Right, and I'm
Because
not mad at
nobody can argue what
was an
his
earner.
resume looks like.
No,
He
I'm
was a
not mad
fucking
at him.
legit earner.
But there's
Hey, Filet, to your point a moment ago, where Biggie could have went, just we saw where Jay-Z has gone and went. It's the same lane.
I
Just because
agree.
you can make a commercial record don't mean you're not gonna still give it what you're supposed to.
But Jay-Z's never had a record as Big.
You don't think?
No.
What's wrong with you?
No. Jay-Z.
What up, Domino?
Jay-Z does not have a Hypnotize.
That's true.
Jay-Z
Hey,
does not
I
have a
don't
Hypnotize.
trivia
know,
time.
man.
Trivia time.
I don't
Do
know,
you guys
bro.
know what Jay-Z's first #1 record was? He hasn't had a lot. But his very first one
What,
came
Hard-
pretty
what-
deep into his career.
what,
You know
Hard
what it
Knock
was?
Life?
It was not Hard Knock Life. Tone Tech, what's your guess?
Fuck.
Nope, that's wrong. Maintain, what's your guess?
I'm not guessing because I don't know.
The answer is Empire State of Mind, New York,
okay.
with
With
Alicia
Alicia
Keys.
Keys.
That was his first #1.
Makes fucking sense.
So when you say he doesn't have Hypnotize or Big Papa
He
or
got it.
Juicy, I mean,
Yeah.
I
Empire
think
State
you're
is
kind of
huge,
right.
bro.
That's a great record. That's the
That
New York
record-
anthem.
No, it's
That's
a
an
great.
anthem.
That's a great record. But when did Biggie did that?
And Biggie did that only with 2 albums.
Come on.
Right.
And when did Jay-Z do that into his career?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So like, let's.
I mean, who knows? Big. Same thing with Pac. Like we can speculate. Like if both of them would
Hey,
have
just
had the
remember
opportunity,
this.
you know.
There's no disrespect, but it's real. They love you different when you're gone. When you leave hip hop, they love you different than they did when you was here.
Yeah.
You can't forget that.
Do you guys think?
They don't have the same run.
Do you think though, much like I know we're talking a little bit about Big, but it's part of the Puffy conversation. Do you think though, with the life after death, it's like how Machiavelli was coming, like Biggie talked a lot about getting killed on his second album.
Premonition type shit.
But
Yeah,
it was
you
part 2 to Ready to Die. You can call it premonition.
I mean,
You
yeah,
can
Ready
also
to
call
Die
it
too.
art.
His debut album, I'm Ready to Die. That's a
He just kept
strong
telling the
title.
story.
Well,
But he was telling a story for sure.
Yeah,
Where's that other album, The Commission?
right.
Where's that album?
Well,
at?
Domino saying too, Big didn't need features. That's what set him
Right.
apart from Jay. Let me ask you guys this, because
That's a good point,
Puffy's
Domino.
featured on almost every Bad Boy record. What do y'all
Right.
think about him as like the hype man on Can't Stop,
No,
Won't
he's
Stop,
the
Bad
king of
Boy?
the ad libs. I've been waiting.
Yeah, I mean,
to bring us
maintain
from
like
that.
as an MC. Like, what's your
Right.
take on Diddy just having to be on every record, like Suge said?
That's a great
Yeah.
question.
You know what? When you look back at it, it's either 2 ways now, right? Either he was super smart, like I'm gonna get publishing off of my own voice every time, or he just really loved fucking music, bro.
Yeah.
Everything ain't about trying to show off.
It's probably both of those, though. Honestly,
right?
No.
yeah.
I'm going to tell you something.
Tell me something.
Buffy's a fucking show off. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
I was at a party. It was for fucking Q-Tip's birthday. I'm in New York. Okay. And I'm sitting in the VIP. And I'm sitting with the fucking VP or president from Ciroc. Okay.
Okay.
And so we're just got like bottles of Ciroc at our fucking table. Now, first of all, Q-Tip is fucking DJing. Okay. So I'm going to give you guys the setup. The fucking club is packed.
He's DJing his own birthday party.
He didn't give a fuck.
That's dope.
That's dope, right? So Q-Tip's DJing. I'm sitting at the table with the fucking VP from Ciroc. So we just vodka's flowing.
Yes.
I am 25 feet from Jay and Beyonce. Like,
Nice.
I'm in viewing distance of them. Like, I'm like, hey, that's Beyonce, Jay-Z, like right there, right? Then, like, the party's cracking, right? There's other people in the VIP, but the only people I remember is Jay and Beyonce because they're like right there. I think I'm texting my wife like, babe,
Yeah.
Jay and Beyonce is like right here. Don't kill me when I get home. And I think I sent her a picture and shit, right? So she's like, what the fuck? Like pissed off and shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck am I in New York with you? Like pissed off. But all of a sudden, the club like fucking like this weird fucking like, it was like this energy comes over the club. It was just like, right?
Like good energy?
It was just like
a different vibe.
yes.
Like a fucking mist.
Yeah,
coming
it was
over
like a
that shit.
godly type like energy, like and like the fucking
Like he's here.
yes.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even his fucking birthday.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's here.
Okay? The people fucking split and he fucking come. I'm like, who the fuck is here? And it's fucking Diddy.
Yeah.
Okay? He's with his fucking security. He walks straight into the fucking club, and I can't fucking make this up. Walks in, he gets on the fucking mic and rocks the fucking party. Like how you hear him on the fucking albums.
Yeah.
He was rocking the party like this.
With Q-Tip DJ.
With Q-Tip fucking DJing for his birthday. Now, it was some of the illest shit that I've ever seen in my fucking life. He did this shit for a good like 30, 45 minutes. Like
Damn.
off every record that Q-Tip, big up Harlem, big up all the boroughs, big up all the VIPs that was in the building. Like,
And the crowd was feeling it?
yeah, it was fucking some
Like on
crazy
some paid
New
in
York
full
shit.
shit.
Bro, it was some crazy fucking New York shit.
Yeah.
He's from Harlem,
dope.
bro.
Crazy fucking New York shit. He stuck around the VIP. He came over to like dap the dude off from Ciroc, who I was kicking it with. I was like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And then he fucking left.
Mm-hmm.
But he did that shit to come fucking show off. So I can only imagine
Yeah.
what this fucker was doing when he was coming up,
Yeah.
when he was young.
I got to meet him one time in San Francisco. I went out to Frisco, and it was after the first album. What was the second album? Forever. That one was like Silver.
Yeah, when he's sitting there like this.
Yeah, he's sitting there like, right. And I went out to like some little listening party or whatnot in Frisco, and he had Shine and Black Rob with him.
Okay.
Right, and
Black Rob was a
they were like
gangster.
over on the side, just by themselves, chilling. Like they didn't really seem to want shit to do with him. Right. And I thought that was curious. Nobody was talking to them. I was like, I know who they are. Fuck that. I went over, got some drops from them, talked to him for a little bit. That was cool. But everybody's waiting on Diddy to come out, right? And it takes like an hour or whatnot. And then he comes out with like, I don't know, a good 10, 12 giants. I mean, like
Yeah, the people,
six Sixers,
yeah.
like
Damn.
like it
Yoked.
looked like the Oakland Raiders, like
Yes.
from the 70s, just came out like, "Rah," right? And they come out and he's just stupid iced down. I mean, like big ass, like $1 million in jewelry. Who it probably was real. I mean, I know they say sometimes people wear the fake jewelry and shit. It's Diddy. I'm thinking this shit is real.
He got his.
Right. And so it's
got
like
his.
10, 12 of us, and we get to line up, and then they're like, oh, y'all got a couple minutes with him. So I get in and I go and I talk to him for just a little bit, and they're like, and then you can take a picture. So I had that picture. I'm not gonna put it up because I look corny as shit in the picture. But I remember, and this goes to your like showing off thing. Like I remember he goes to take the picture and he's like, hold on. Okay. Like he was like, hold on a second. Let me make sure that
let me bling you
my
out real
ice is
quick.
hold on a sec. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, bro.
Let me get that bling on him.
Yeah, bro. He's a character, bro, for sure. I got another crazy
I was just
story.
say, didn't he
Yeah.
you gotta share it.
So we're at the other crazy story is we're at the jamming and the Playhouse. Big shout out to PK and DK on their podcast with Dorian. They're interviewing him. And he comes in like if you have ever been in a radio scenario, like or interview and travel with artists and did this shit, you know they travel with entourage. And you used to like the motherfuckers they travel with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I'm used to dealing with artists and shit. And so you used to kind of dealing with the entourage and shit of motherfuckers. And so I'm there kind of like facilitating motherfuckers kind of getting through yada, 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 yada. This motherfucker shows up with his normal entourage, but there's this very odd person that just stuck out like a fucking sore thumb. That's with Diddy.
Like the white guy Gardner that rolled with Snoop strictly to roll his blunts.
Yes.
Yeah. Like,
So-
just what are you doing with this?
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's like this 6'6" white dude, like, and I fuck with my Caucasian brothers. You already know that.
Yeah.
And so it's the 6'6" white dude, like, got a man bun. So, no,
I'm feeling his style.
no, don't feel this dude's style, bro.
I'm feeling that style.
He got a man bun, and he's speaking like French English, and he got like white linen on and shit, and he just looks hell out of place. I'm like, man, what the fuck is? Who the fuck is this dude? Because everyone had a job,
Except for this guy in linen.
right? And so then like the interview starts,
Okay.
right? Next thing I know, this white dude is going to the water cooler and getting like water for Diddy. And then coming up to Diddy while Diddy's talking, this white dude is like feeding Diddy water. Diddy's like leaning over to like, hold on.
Like a baby bird?
Listen, bro. He was feeding
Like one of those things for a gerbil and shit.
and then hitting his head with a fucking towel, like underneath the
Like
lights.
patting him?
Yes, like and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then like that's all he did. Then he just stood next to him. Stood there. Like,
Yeah.
and then they'd be like, I'm thirsty. And then he would just give Diddy some fucking more water.
That sounds like a Dave Chappelle skit
I was
right
like,
there. dude.
bro, I was like, what the fuck am I watching? I was like, this dude Diddy is wild. And then,
You gotta get off the internet, bro.
Nah, that ain't no internet, bro. I saw that shit with my
I
own
said,
2
you
eyes,
gotta get
but
a. Oh, that's what you're on 2 eyes?
yes, bro.
Yeah.
I'm done. Take me
no-
off of camera right now, bro.
I didn't even go to the station that morning. I remember but talking to everybody, and they were like, he was like on a strict schedule. It was
Yeah.
like he showed up like at 6:05 or whatever. It's
Yeah.
like, we got this many minutes, and then it was fucking peace. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Like
And it
one
was-
group photo, everybody staying here, gotta go.
Yep, and it was exactly like that. And
Yeah.
it was with
Hey,
this.
D.
With water breaks.
Yeah,
from-
was he like,
from
hold on a
home?
second?
He had no
Okay.
bling on. He had no bling on. It was just with the the white dude was the bling. I'm sure.
Yeah, I got a whole person.
That was the stunt of the day.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
was my personal water boy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, bro.
deep,
That shit was wild. And
You
I'm
saw
like,
that
bro.
with your eyes,
And
and
then
I'm not gonna get over that for a while.
Damn, it's crazy, man. Hold tight,
That
y'all.
sound like a YouTube video.
Oops, wrong one.
The Hella Years Podcast. The Hella Years Podcast. Zach Woodruff. Filet. Maintain. Tone Tech. Hip Hop and Wellness.
Yeah, man.
Woo!
Bro. Hey,
Yeah.
bro.
Hey.
These stories is real, bro. Like, I'm telling you, I don't live. Me and this guy right here
But
don't
you
see
know who's
some
probably
real
got
shit.
some great Diddy stories would be Ebro, bro.
Listen,
Man.
I hit him up
Sure.
today and asked him about that.
Yeah.
And he really didn't have any comments because
He can't really, though,
Right,
'cause-
because I asked him about like just, for me, when there's smoke, there's fire. Because there's a lot of like bad stuff on the internet about him.
Yeah.
And I don't believe everybody, and I know everybody wants their 15 minutes of fame. The
Right, I feel
Jaguar
that.
rights, the Gene deals, like all these ex-bodyguards and shit. But for me, like when you look like underneath that shit, and there's some consistencies in a lot of their stories.
Right.
Like when there's smoke, there's fire, bro.
Well, let me just present this perspective. You think of how we did an episode last week on De La Soul,
Right.
Right, and how even though Trugoy is no longer with us,
Rest in peace, Dave.
they were still like this,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they were bros and family since the
Day one.
80s.
Right.
Day one.
Middle school, high school.
Nobody stood the test of time with Diddy.
Nobody.
Nobody still rolls with Diddy.
Nobody still rolls with Diddy.
And I obviously most people haven't had the success that he has, but it does say something if like you have no day ones.
No lifelongs.
That's something that I love about
Or
every
his
time
lifelongs
Maintain
are-
spits. He always,
Hey.
been rapping for hella years, smoking for hella years.
years.
Day one still here. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
I
His
got
day
one for
ones
you,
are
bro.
dead. How
We're
about
also
that?
talking about his rap friends or entertainer friends. So think about that.
Yeah. It's
That's
curious.
a business, right? So we can't say he ain't got no day ones just because they're not on TV. And they
Well, I
didn't
mean,
make music with
publicly though, right? I'm just
Right.
saying publicly.
Like his
But that's
business
entertainment,
longevity.
though.
Yeah,
Those
no,
are
for
those
sure.
connections. Like the way
Bet
Dre
you Big
and
would still be
Snoop-
right next to him if Big was alive. I'll say that.
Do you think?
No.
100%.
I don't know. I can't speak on that. I don't know.
100%.
Hey,
We
Kid
were-
was saying that
we were
he's got a
talking
good
about
Diddy
that.
story, so we're gonna have to find out tomorrow night,
Tell him
Kid.
to
You
phone
gonna
in. Oh yeah, tomorrow. he'll be
yeah,
there.
tomorrow night, it's 309 night. Tech, what were you just about to add to the conversation there?
I was gonna say that with Puff and Biggie, I don't think they had the same connection, the same bond as a Dre and a Snoop, who through the test of time, Dre and Snoop have been able to get together and do a bunch of different projects.
There wasn't
throughout
enough
their whole
time.
career.
Yeah.
But like even right before he was going, dude, like you could kind of tell, man.
Bro,
he
you
was-
can't
he was
pull up
figuring
no
shit out.
information where Big was like, I ain't fucking with Puff.
Yeah,
There's
they
none
just
of that
didn't have
out
enough
there.
time, right?
Right. Well,
There
and
wasn't
there was
enough
no
time, bro.
internet.
Yeah.
There was no.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is
yeah. There's not even that
pre-cameras.
many interviews with Big
There's-
like
there's-
that.
That's what I'm saying. This is pre-cameras.
Put it like
is
this.
pre.
This
social
is
media.
one thing I can give my opinion from what I can see from the outside.
Mm.
When people wanted Big to respond, right? And he wouldn't. Puff wanted him to respond at a certain point. You feel me? And he didn't. He stood his own on what he believed was right. So that says something about their relationship. It's
Yeah.
got to be bigger than music. Because if your boss tell you to do something at work, you're supposed to do it, right? In theory,
I feel that.
that's not the way that went.
Hey, Maintain, let's play that new record you just made.
They don't know, man.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Domino. My name is Zach Woodruff. We about to hit you with a Hell of Years world premiere, baby. They act like they know, but they don't know. Gonna learn though. Domino on the beat. Maintain on the spit. And Wifey on the hook. ifHeatherWood, I think she would. I think she did. Hell of Years, baby, let's go.
They lit the beam, same day I caught my beam. It was all a dream, B.I.G. I saw no way out, Puff Daddy. I got 2 grown daughters, no need to call me Daddy. Daddy Mac Daddy. I was just a kid, I was all crossed up in this hip-hop stuff. Falling in love with beats and breaks, I didn't know mixtapes. I'm from Northern California where the compilation come from. Let me tell it, lighting up good green and I know you smell it. Across the street, I can't stop, won't stop killing beats. They don't make them like me and they don't make them like you. I'ma keep doing me, you should keep doing you. ifHeatherWood, please tell them the truth.
They don't make them like me no more. They don't make them like me no more. They don't make them like me no more. They don't make them like me no more.
Alberto, Jose, Domino,
Jose.
Maintain,
That shit is fly.
and the Wifey on there, ifHeatherWood.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that's making Sacramento look real beautiful right there.
I fucks with
man.
that.
To be
Jose
continued, man.
and Ghost got busy with me.
Man,
Oh yeah.
Then
How
Infamous
dope,
came and
bro.
sprinkled it with me. Yeah, I mean, that was a good one. We had
Sprinkle.
fun with it.
That was a good little sprinkle.
You see that
right
to be
there.
continue on the end of that though. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
man.
tune in tomorrow. Yeah, I mean,
hey,
Love that.
why not? That was great, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for blessing us.
I enjoyed that.
I did too.
You got me so excited because y'all are just making so much dope shit. I made a beat earlier today too.
Oh.
My shit sound different than this just sound like some bass shit.
Yeah, I named
What
this
Police
song
say?
already.
Gas.
Gassing.
It is dope though, bro. How many days you been on that NPC?
Oh, we just got it. Like
Just tell
2
them to
days
tell the
ago.
world again so they can tune in and you feel me.
Hey, yeah,
10
man,
weeks
we
to see what it
just
sound
start
like.
having fun because we got to put some of these Hella Years projects together that we
Yeah,
doing,
man.
right? Because obviously every week, man, Maintain Domino been bringing it, right?
Some like stressmatic maintain shit right here.
So we gonna get some good shit
Gassing.
going together. And
I
then
do hear Matic on there. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, my brother Big Dante wants to start. He's rhyming there too, man. Back on the mic, so man,
Let's go.
We got big team, and Justin Trott over on the other side of the world too, man. We get some Japanese. He rapped. He sent me a song. He just did one where he started rapping in some Japanese words too.
That's dope.
Wow.
Yeah, that was sick, man.
Yes.
All right, so I got a question. Since we already talked about Puff and Big, but let's talk about Puff just as like the
Everybody else's career he fucked up.
No. Outside, I want to talk about like Sean John and the Ciroc and like the other shit
that he did,
that he has done.
Other business moves.
The business of Puff.
The business, man. Maintain. When you think of the business of Puff, what comes to mind?
Revolt, bro. He got a whole motherfucking network. Now, think about that when it comes to entertainment. He's got a whole motherfucking network. Yeah.
Who else does?
A media mogul.
Oprah.
That's like
what I'm saying.
That's like a Time Warner type shit almost.
Yeah. I think that's why like Nick Cannon got so much money too, because he's in on that television money.
Yeah.
That's why 50 ain't tripping no more on music, because he's in on
he's
that
killing
big
the world.
Production.
Right?
Hey,
Tone
50
Tech, when you
really
think-
making TV history right now. I don't mean to cut
For
you
sure.
off, Tech, but he making real history.
What do you think about Diddy as a businessman, though?
I think he's an incredible businessman. I mean, his marketing alone has sold, fucking hundreds of millions of records, if not more. I mean, you just look at that right there. The way he branded Bad Boy in the 90s, the way he was able to corral the stars at the time. His downfall had been he wasn't able to keep those stars in his stable. Right? But that's when he starts going off on other shit. That's when he starts doing Sean John. That's when he starts making the band, TV and exploring that arena. That's when he starts doing the liquor shit and starts doing more of the promotion and marketing shit.
Right.
And he stepped away from the music production, because when's the last time Puff produced an album?
Yeah, it's been a minute. I mean, he's had a few little projects here and there. I did like that Bad Boy for Life record. Did you ever rock the Sean John? I thought Sean.
I had a Sean John.
I thought Sean John for a minute. It was kind of the shit.
Yeah, remember we used to go get it at TVs and shit.
Yeah.
I fuck with it, bro.
The
I mean,
sweatsuits.
but I'm gonna see. I'm sorry. I'm playing devil's advocate tonight.
That's okay.
Okay, that's where my energy is tonight.
I appreciate your honesty.
I'm gonna keep it all the way G with y'all, and let's be real about some shit.
Where are you going right now? I'm interested. I feel like zooming in on
I'm
you.
down the rabbit hole. Let's
No,
go.
because let's just be real about some shit. When you get to the level of Sean Combs, Jay-Z, Russell Simmons,
Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre, who else has that type of success?
Beyonce, Rihanna. You talking about like that $1 billion success?
Or right underneath it, Kanye.
Yeah.
Who else is in that
Little
I mean,
stratosphere?
that's enough right there.
right.
Yeah.
When you're at
It's a very small circle.
right. Well, even so, I'm glad you said that, because it's going straight to my point. When you get up there,
Yeah.
and the companies that you're dealing with, that allows you, because guess what? Black people, we don't own shit that operates, that allows you to do business at that level. And that's fucking real.
Okay.
Okay? We don't own shit to allow you to operate Sean John, to give you enough money to distribute it worldwide and keep you in Nordstrom's and Macy's and all the fucking stores, and then come around and then buy you out of it for $500 million, right? Because that's what ends up happening. Right? It's just you have these shoot, because that's what ends up. They buy you, they give you the money, they end up buying you out of it again.
Let you build it up.
Right?
We're gonna take your profits now.
You know what I'm saying? And then you're paid off of it now, because where's Sean John now?
Burlington Coat Factory.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're still making
No hate. I'm just saying,
Just
like you get it at like the discount store.
right.
now,
That's where it's at. It's in fucking Malaysia.
Yeah. It's at like Kohl's.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's keep it fucking G. Right? And so when you get to that level of like where you're getting that type of access to like that type of money, like even for fucking beverage companies,
Yeah.
like those guys, like what type of sacrifices have those guys like really made?
So are you alluding to that like you had to be almost like willing to to work with or work under whatever system you got to get to that level of success?
Maybe. Like,
what sacrifices do you have to make
Right.
to get there?
What do you got to be willing to do?
Right.
Daddy was willing to do whatever.
Right.
Stab whoever in the back.
Right.
Get whatever shitty contract you
Right.
need to.
Right.
Because again, who's still riding with him?
Right.
And if you do talk to or hear interviews about all of his past artists, I don't really feel like many of them have the greatest things to say.
They don't. And a lot.
It's not like my time on Bad Boy was great. I'm a millionaire. I'm set for life.
Nope.
That's not the narrative.
That's not the narrative,
it's not.
right?
And to me, a lot of them feel it. To me, it feels like a lot of them have like non-disclosure set up because
No one talks about it.
No one. They're like, yeah, we just not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, I can't.
Right. To me, that sounds like a non-disclosure.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if we're going to keep it all the way fucking G. Because when you get to that level and status and start getting those type of fucking things, black people don't have that fucking money. And we're going to just fucking keep it 1,000. We don't. So when you're getting that type of money and getting access to that type of shit, there's someone that's funding that shit.
So I want to know, who's P. Diddy's daddy then?
Diddy's daddy?
I mean, that's
Who's Puff Daddy's daddy?
well, it's like who's a lot of these
There's
motherfuckers'
something wrong
daddies,
with all
right?
of y'all, bro. I've been telling y'all all night, bro. I'm not gonna let y'all slide, bro.
I'm just saying. It's just, but it's, I'm,
we
I'm
were
just
talking about
keeping it-
business.
No,
I'm just-
100%.
I'm just keeping it fucking G. I mean, but that just because then I was talking earlier about just sample clearances. We're talking about De La Soul. They haven't had their fucking. They made some of the greatest fucking hip hop ever,
Yeah.
and their music wasn't able to be fucking released because of fucking sample clearances. Then here you got a guy like fucking Diddy,
Sampled
and all
everybody.
he fucking did is fucking sample,
Everybody.
and all he
And
did
wrote
was
the checks to whoever had to get the checks. I mean,
right. But why couldn't De La Soul shit get cleared?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because Puffy
So-
came in as
Puffy
the
didn't give him a
CEO
shitty
before he
deal.
was an artist, y'all. I explained it to you. He knows the business. He knows the
Right,
people.
right. And sometimes the
samples
business,
cleared.
like we know, there's backdoor.
I just remember
Deal-
Puffy
You talking about the
wasn't-
back door now?
Dealing.
Backdoor dealings going on. That's all.
Leave
I'm
that
saying.
one alone, man.
Just saying, there's backdoor dealings going on.
Okay, all of that being said, though, I'm gonna still go out and say this.
But he made great music.
I'm a fan of Puff. I like most of his catalog. I've enjoyed the projects that he has put
I will
out,
dance to his shit.
and
was
like,
fun.
I mean, album wise, you know, you got the vinyl over there, right? Actually, I think I got the
You got the CD too.
yeah. So I see what you got over there, Tech. I mean, that No Way Out album, right? You got the
lot of
wax
good
right
records
there,
on
man.
there.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, linear notes.
Yeah, I mean, I thought, you know, I thought it was a fun album at the time. So you see our podcast cover this week, inspired by No Way Out. After that, I mean, like I was saying, that Forever album was, I did like the Bad Boy for Life. We ain't going nowhere. I thought
Bro,
that was a nice
he made
record.
dope
And like
music.
That
remixes
video
too,
was
right?
fun.
Like
No,
he's known for the
fucking
remixes.
remix. That's his thing.
He has an album called "This Is the Remix." It's
Oh, we
nothing but
invented,
his
was
remixes.
it? Oh, that's right. Or we invented the remix
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
he
So
made dope music, bro. I'm not gonna front on that.
yeah, and again, maybe not the best rapper. You
No.
know, I definitely wouldn't put him in my top 50. You know,
Top 100.
Would you put him on your list?
For rapping,
Fuck your
No.
list.
exactly.
Maintain. Would you put Diddy on your list?
Fuck your list.
My ad lib list, though, bro. I'm gonna stay
Yeah.
true to that.
Hey, yeah,
I'm gonna
as
give
a
y'all a
hype
good
man?
example.
As a-
Just listen
yeah,
up.
ad-lib
The
list,
ad libs
yes.
he did for Nipsey,
Hey.
bro, on Nipsey's last album, bro. Come
Yep.
on.
Hey,
That album,
Maintain. Do you
that
remember
young
when we
nigga
did the
album, bro.
Nipsey album, or when we did a
Right.
Nipsey episode? We were talking about like, man, I kind of want a record with Puff just saying stuff on the record,
He
That's
can say some shit.
because that's all he did.
Who's a better hype man, Puff or Flavor Flav?
Puff.
Puff, I ain't fucking with no crackhead, bro.
Hey, he's a hype man, man.
Hey, you
Come
stretched
on.
for that one, bro.
Hey, that's what happens when you just get out of jail.
Damn.
You be
Nah,
talking
Tep,
about
we ain't
Flavor
gonna roast
Flav.
you, bro. I'm just saying.
Yeah, at some point we'll do a Public Enemy episode too.
Yeah,
but again,
sure.
that was a little early for me. I'm not gonna lie. I got a couple of Public Enemy albums, but I haven't spent a ton of time with them. I know you probably have. I'm guessing
I'm a big PE fan, man.
probably a little bit more than me.
I like that PE Anthrax song though. That shit was dope.
Was it?
Bring the noise.
Yeah, bro.
See, look at
Hey, what's dope for Northern California is we had Pears. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love Paris. Yeah.
That catches our age group and our moment for sure.
Yep.
Which is a direct, result of PE.
Yep.
So before we wrap up the episode and finish our little conversation on Puff, and we was talking about Big Money just a moment ago, and I didn't want to get through the episode without at least touching on Mr. Memphis Grizzly Ja Morant getting a little wild this week.
Hey, bro.
And just going around the table to see, just curious how my brothers feel about that situation. And Filet, I'll start with you, man. What's a short, concise take on that?
I just really wish the young brother gets some help, bro. This is a good example of why we need to get our ego in control.
Right.
If I can give you a better example of fucking ego, like this is it.
Yeah.
He's being completely led by his ego, and I hope the young man gets the help he needs.
Maintain. When you heard or you saw the little Instagram post of Ja waving the pistol around, I heard too. It was
hold
in
on,
Denver.
pause. You just fucked it all up for me, bro. I hadn't seen nothing, heard nothing, tagged into nothing. You just fucked
you didn't
it all
know
up.
that?
No, bro. And I wanted to tell y'all I didn't know. And now look, I fucking know.
Damn. Okay, well, just so you
I have
know,
no comment.
bro was on Instagram like after the game or something, waving a little pistol around, maybe at the strip club or whatnot. But like he's pinged in
Outside?
Denver.
Inside?
Nah.
Like on Instagram,
But that means he flew with the pistol on with the team.
Right.
Okay.
Because it was right after the game, so you crossed state lines. That's against the NBA rules. You brought it with you.
Right. That's why it becomes a bigger issue for the kid. Like just ego.
That's not ego, bro. That's stupid, bro.
He needs good mentorship.
Let me finish though, bro. I get tired of people that have opportunities in life and fuck them off doing plain ass, stupid ass shit. Playing with your gun on the internet, bro. That is the wackest shit ever, bro. I don't even want to see the video. This is my whole opinion created right now. That was dumb as fuck, bro. And that's not cool. That's not just some black people not being smart shit. That's just dumb human being shit. I get tired of people playing with the internet, playing with their opportunities. That shit is retarded as fuck.
I feel that.
I love that.
I wish you wouldn't have told me. Fucked off my whole movie.
Damn,
man, I have to agree with Filet and Maintain, man. It's when you're blessed with so much, when you have every opportunity to make the most of your life and create something that's going to be generational, not only for you, but your family and everybody that comes after you, because the way they pay NBA players, it is incredibly ridiculous, right? So you have all that. You're at that level. You are about to be the next dude in the league. Like, I love watching Ja Morant play.
Me too.
Because he's exciting. He's fun. He got that youth. He got that bounce. He makes shit happen. But now, every time I watch him play, I'm going to have this tainted image or tainted feeling of him, right? And I'm
not going to be tainted.
You can't say that. You gotta see that's where we have to, and I hate saying this, change the narrative about young black and brown folks. We can't say it's going to be a tainted image, right? Because that's where we give. I'm sorry to say this, Boots. We give white folks the access to be able to say that shit, Tech. And we can't say taint it, right?
Okay.
And we have to allow ourselves to let this young man heal. This young man made a fucking mistake. He didn't even have no banger. This nigga had a little ass gun.
It wasn't even an impressive gun.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't even no
It
banger.
wasn't even like a G-Eagle. That shit looked like a little grandma, a little icky, little ew.
That's what I'm saying.
But I feel you for like, because as much as I feel like it's stupid, he's still human, and that's important.
Exactly.
We do that to stars, but we definitely do that to people of color.
Right, and we can't, and that allows fucking people to just fucking crush us, because we crush ourselves, and we have to allow ourselves to be human. We make fucking mistakes. This young man made a fucking mistake, and he, I think, hopefully can learn from this. Like,
Oh yeah, he's going to,
so,
and people are gonna forget about it in a little bit.
I
but
hope so.
And so
he will.
So,
I mean,
but he is.
What you mean you hope so? That's just the reality. We let the
Exactly.
world keep bringing up dumb shit and keep pushing on the narrative. He fucked up. He fucked up. He's going to have to spend some money. He might get suspended for a while. You feel me?
Right.
And it was a little one too.
He's suspended indefinitely right now.
He can never play basketball again.
I don't know.
He's probably gonna be suspended probably for the rest of the season.
I imagine so.
But he's gonna have to take some time to really like
Get
some fucking
apologize.
Yeah, again, it makes you wonder, like, you know, like y'all were saying, just like, why would you do something so dumb?
But
and
it's
and when you have so much to lose, but it still just goes to show, even if you're Diddy or Ja or whoever, we're still people. We still make mistakes. We still do dumb shit. And he's still a young 20s with hundreds of millions of dollars and nothing but yes people around him. And he still wants to be cool. He still wants to be in the rapper video. He still, you know, he still wants that attention like Diddy at the Q-Tip party.
Right, exactly.
It's natural. Even when you're at the top, you probably still thirst for that. You know, the only thing that I struggled just a little bit with in his statement where it was something like, you know, I've got to take time to learn how to deal with stress and all. Like, it didn't have nothing to do with the fact that I was
accountability.
I'm flashing my pistol around and and made it sound like, you know, he's
type of shit.
It didn't really address
the fucking issue.
Yeah,
and that's
been
where,
like, you know what? I'm just being a stupid youngster. I think that shit was cool. You know, whatever.
And that's where, like, for me, like, where like the parents and dad, like, and what would come in and where he needs some real guidance at, because
I saw some people bang on his dad too. Like, come on, bro.
Because it's like, it's literally like trauma. Like, well, why does he even think that's cool?
Yeah. This is funny too.
Himself that way.
Because Kid made the point that he wasn't even holding it right.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like,
he was holding it like a teacup or some shit.
Saying. Like got your pinky up and shit. Like, bro, that ain't even no real banger. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, bro,
got your
like
pinky up with the mini banger,
bro.
So let's go back to what I said. He was doing some stupid shit. He gonna suffer them consequences and move forward. But you can't say his character is tainted. That's not
right.
No, we gotta forgive him. We gotta help him and let it be a conversation for more people.
I didn't say his character was tainted. I just said, like, when I watch him in the future, I'm like, that was a fucking dope dunk. I hope he doesn't do dumb shit again.
Yeah, well, I do really enjoy watching him, though.
Well, but I think that goes for, like, you know, watching my own kid, hope they don't do some dumb shit again. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? But it's like, how do we, you know, kind of lead them into not making dumb decisions, right? You know, and it's about how we set them up for success.
I definitely think that has to talk to mentorship. Right?
He's just doing it at a $200 million level.
Like we have to get Ja. Like, I saw a post today, and it was something like the Grizzlies need to fucking get Carmelo Anthony over there and have him mentor Ja. You know, some shit like that, right? And it doesn't have to be Melo. It could just be anyone, but I think the right mentorship.
I heard, what's his name? The big dude from, like, New Zealand on the Grizzlies. Big white dude. Looked
Steven
like
Adams.
I think he was trying to, like help him, and, you know. But either way, man, I hope he gets the help and just figures that shit out and stop with the dumb shit.
Well, and this speaks just to a bigger issue that's within the black and brown community that a lot of people need help.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're finishing it up, man. So I guess we'll go around the table real quick, man. Filet. You know, I guess closing thoughts for the night and just closing thoughts on P. Diddy.
Diddy made really good fucking music, bro, and I appreciate everything that he did. But I think he has some other issues that we'll continue to touch on tomorrow with Biggie, for sure. And closing thoughts of the night is be right by your actions, man.
I feel that. Tone Tech, man, it's great to have you back, man.
Yeah.
Wednesday nights, man, we got to get you out here.
Feels good to be here, man.
Absolutely. Closing thoughts for the night, my brother?
Man, I want to just piggyback off Filet is, like, being true to your word, understanding what you say and what you do have actions, you know, and being accountable for them is 100% what I think should be always our messages for everybody. Closing thoughts on Diddy, man. He is in my let's see, he's number one on
Fuck your
my
list.
Exactly.
That was good timing.
Right,
sorry.
moving on to Mainetain.
But what list were you talking about?
shiny suit list.
Okay, that's fair enough.
You had to get that shiny suit out, huh?
Maintain.
That's
Closing
funny,
thoughts for
bro.
tonight, brother.
It's easy to be accountable when you don't do stupid shit. We always want to make excuses. Motherfuckers just be doing stupid shit. Stop it. It's not really that hard not to do dumb shit. We all know right from wrong. And Diddy is an important part of hip hop.
I feel that.
I feel that too.
Gotta before we slide out, say what's up to my brother Justin Try, other side of the world, man. So he was just tapping in. And then Domino was a nice closing thought here that it's okay to not be a gangster. You know,
100%.
That's okay. Yeah. You know, and I think Diddy has proven that. Revisit some of Diddy's catalog, man. It's a fun trip back down memory lane to go hit up some of that old bad boy music. We're gonna be back tomorrow night with my 309 brothers as well. And we're gonna celebrate the life and legacy of Notorious B.I.G. And you know, we started the conversation a little bit with Diddy tonight, but really we're all huge B.I.G. fans, and we're gonna talk about, you know, just where he sits in hip hop and where he's at on the list.
Fuck your list.
But you know, and shout out to Ebro for the voice work too, man. Appreciate you, bro. We'll see y'all next week. Yeah, it's all love. Hip hop is health.
Or tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I mean, we'll see y'all tomorrow.